Hello, it's Special Prime, and today we're talking about, on Kaiju Thursday, we're going to talk about War of the Gargantuas. Before we begin with the review, let me say this. I am deeply, deeply sorry about what is going on in the country right now, here in America and all around the world. Dang, there's a lot of major problems going on, and yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep, but we're gonna save that for as far as thoughts, if you actually want it. So, let's begin with the review of let's begin with the synopsis of the movie. This movie is a loosely based sequel to War of the previous movie, Frankenstein Conjures the Word, where we see in a boat. The movie begins with a boat as a octopus randomly appears until it attacks the crew members of this boat, and until a green furry creature appeared, which will later be named Gaia, who has a beach, who loves to eat humans, and he looks like a giant version of Moss Man. Where Gaia attacks everywhere, even attacks somebody's music song. Yeah. He also introduced to our main characters. One of them is Dr. James Stewart, played by Russ Tamlin. Oh boy! Speaking of this movie, yeah. You see, this movie is infamous for having this because Russ Taven, for all purposes, dislikes this movie. Didn't like to work on it. Didn't follow Ishino Hana's idea, making his own lines. It's kind of like, yeah, we know you just interesting of this movie. Yeah. Again, also, he's not the only American. Of course, there is the female singer, and her very annoying song, which you can put it in number, which itself, why she's in the movie, is a little bit of a so say. Yeah. But meanwhile, as they think Gaia's, they say that they did have a Gargantua in their home, in their office lab, that being a baby Santa, the brown one, who might be the giant version of Beastman. Wow, that's from the universe things I can reference. But anyway, who now lives in the mountains. being that he is that. So as Gaia attacks, the military comes in and ultimately release their tanks and helicopters, and the first appearance of the Maser tank. The one weapon that can destroy. For this movie, the Gargantuas are weak to the Maser. When it later appears in Godzilla movies, it doesn't work on Godzilla. And that when we saw Santa appeared, and as he helping Gaia cover. So there, they figured out both Santa and Gaia are bros. That. Yeah. Kind of like, and they act differently because one lives in the mountains and kinder and gentle because humans helping them. But the other wants to eat humans and lives in the ocean. Again, it's kind of like a brother-brother deal. Just like me and my brother. So a bit different from Santa and Gaia, but anyway, however, Gaia saves the female assistant, and Santa saves the female assistant twice. One when she was holding a dear life to a trig and fell, and Santa holds her, and the other is that the beginnings of the final battle where he saw Gaia almost gonna eat her. Yeah. How does Santa realize that Gaia is eating people? Easy. He does after he saves the assistant, he saw bloody clothes of individuals that Gaia already ate, so he used a tree and beats his bro up. And that's the beginning of the war with the Gargantuas. And yeah, as they fight and fight and fight, major tanks fire, tank fires, and ultimately a volcano appears and boop, they're dead. End of the movie. And yeah, that is pretty much it for War with Gargantuas. Yeah, they did introduce the major tanks, but Santa and Gaia never appeared in a Godzilla movie. They almost did. They almost made a Godzilla movie with the Gargantuas. However, they did appear with Godzilla in a comic series. But yeah, this movie is also so people actually love the movie, even celebrities. Believe it or not. Love it. Even a famous YouTuber likes it. And yeah, this is a good movie. Again, if you like Frankenstein Conqueror, you can watch this movie. Again, if you want to do a Kiryu Saga marathon, you watch the original, followed by all of that. That would be kind of interesting, but yeah. Yeah, and that's it with all the Frankenstein nonsense on the last two videos. Tune in next time, and we are going to look at another monster, another furry animal, this time a gorilla, and someone who actually fought Godzilla, and that giant octopus. And this time, he brought in a certain dinosaur and a certain robot. And has the name King. And we're not talking about Ghidorah or Caesar. Goodbye.